Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back today. Well, we're not in downtown Paphos, we're in uptown Paphos, and we've got a very, very special treat for some very, very special people. Mr. Ian, if you're watching, well, we're going to take you on a little tour of something you've asked about a few times, and there's other people been asking for it as well. But before we go on that little tour, I'm going to introduce you to the naughtiest, most beautiful little monkey in the world. And her name is Miss Niky.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again, so stick with us. We're going for the dismount. Come on, Gusivia. You damage that car, I'm going to beat you. There we are. Chuck Norris, the jump of a panther. Now, where are we? Well, we are in the municipality car park in the old town of Paphos. It's had a bit of tarmac, it's had a bit of a lick of the paint, and there's some bits and bobs going on. There's some private parking areas, some taxi parking area, and just over there is Oching Gusivia, but that's some bus parking area, and just over there, well, that's it in all its glory. They're rapidly approaching the finish line. That is the main Paphos bus station terminal in uptown Paphos, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of a work of art. There's a bit of work still to go on, as you can see, but it's got quite a nice fancy facade all around it, so it's going to be ultra modern and hopefully ultra efficient. And when it's finally finished, hopefully we can get a sneak around in it. You never know, we might even go on a bus. You see?
I think it's going to be a very, very nice shaped building.
Yes, I think it's going to be very,
structure.
very
it's not a building.
Structure. Yeah, very, very nice and attractive, and hopefully it will be very, very easy for locals, foreigners, obviously tourists, to come up and for it to operate very quickly. And hopefully there'll be big neon boards telling you all the names and numbers of the buses and the prices and all that sort of stuff. And of course, we understand in these modern times it's going to get, should we say, very, very computerized, and you'll have an app for this and an app for that. So people like me, well, we won't have a clue how to do it. The youngies will, and of course the oldies will, because, well, the oldies and the youngies seem to be able to adapt to this modern technology. It's these people in the middle like us. Well, not her, she's much younger than me.
And I think that tree should be cut because it's gonna grow.
Well, who knows what they're going to do with it. I think often the case in downtown Paphos, some of these trees are protection orders, which is quite common throughout the world. So let's just stand over here and pan round again and show you it in its entirety before it's finished. And let's try and walk through and see if they're going to let us. Have a look at that. So this, as I've said again, is the uptown Paphos, old town Paphos main bus terminal. So if you're looking for the bus and you're in uptown, this is the structure that you're going to be looking for. And I would say it's probably about 2 to 3 months away. So when people come out here next springtime, this will be in full operation, that is for sure. And it's certainly ultra modern. And then again, that's another entrance out onto some of the streets in the old town part of Paphos, which is where we're going to try and sneak through if we can get through that bollards and barrier that's just over there. So this is going to be the back entrance to it, and you can see they're rapidly putting in all the pavements, and then of course it'll get the final tarmac, the final facade will go on, and then they'll probably put some tables and chairs and all the neon signs and all that kind of thing. But anyway, it's going to be a great addition for the locals and the foreigners and the tourists alike, and hopefully it will be very, very efficient indeed. And will be a great way for people to get up and down Paphos, Coral Bay, perhaps out to the airport and that kind of thing. Pacific?
Casa Nostra, long bar. And now it's not long bar, it's short bar.
Casa Nostra, oh right, okay. We are to the rear of a lounge bar restaurant. Lots of the businesses around here at the moment, unfortunately, are closed because, well, in uptown Paphos there's an awful lot of digging and an awful lot of road works going on. Some of it's to do with the bus station, road improvements, there's new sewers going in on one of the main boulevards, so there's a lot of things going on. Now, it causes massive mucking around for the locals and the foreigners, obviously. Hold on a second, let me just climb over this wall as I get through. There we go. So, we're out on some of the back streets in uptown Paphos, so stick with us, we'll get across the road. Now, just over there, There's a little restaurant we featured before, but hopefully when all of these roadworks and all of these improvements are done, it'll be very good. Mr. Dave Jono, there's a nice rear end view for you. There we are. Don't say that we don't bring you anything, Mr. Dave Jono. Our man up in Rotherham, that's for sure. Anyway, I had a little video call with him earlier on. He seemed in good spirits indeed. We came across this little place once before, and hopefully if you looked at that video, you remember it. Have a look at that. It's a beautiful little garden. It's a bar cafeteria, and it's called The Craft. There is its name in grass on the wall. There it is. Have a look at that. Now, I've very rarely seen this place open, but it seems pretty obvious to me that today it probably was open because there are tables and chairs out, and I think it would be a beautiful place to come on a day like today, because it's been a very hot day again. So over here we've got some cocktails. That's some of the things that it does. And receiving a booth has spotted something. There we are. There's a little pussycat up the tree, little kitten. He's going off to his little home, obviously up there in the higher echelons of the tree work. Receiving a booth?
I think at night time here it's going to be very beautiful because of the, you know, homish atmosphere, as I mentioned before. And I think this is not because of that only. It's quite clean and tidy, and it gives to you the feeling that you came to your own yard. Yeah,
it's like being in your back garden. I mean, literally is the idea. It's in someone's back garden, and they transformed it into a nice little cafeteria, restaurant, bar. You've got a busy main thoroughfare road hooking up one part of the old town to the other part. You've got a tree-lined little alleyway, and there's lots of trees for shade.
Lovely.
One of these days we're going to catch it open and we'll come and film it again. But very nice indeed. It's called The Craft, and it's to the rear of the bus station terminal. So of course next year, when that place over there is open, if you're waiting for a bus and you don't fancy the cafeteria in there, well, this could be the ideal location for it. Have a look at it from a distance so you get the bearing. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Absolutely spectacular, very quaint indeed, and the garden thing continues over there as well. Pacific?
And I think these bushes, you know, lovely trees with different colors, yellow, white, red, and this violet color, like light rose.
Well, I'm glad to see you've taken your back to front baseball cap off, because we couldn't see what you were. Put it on the right way, and then everyone will understand exactly who you are. There we go. The star of the show, Miss Ochin Grasivia Labouf. And as tradition goes, well, normally we follow the rear end. Look at that. It doesn't get much better than that. Following the rear end of Ochin Grasivia Labouf as we go for a little wander around downtown, uptown, Paphos, and we head out towards the old town. As you scan across, you can see some very old buildings, some that have been refurbished, and we're going to cut through that little courtyard there, I think, Grasivia Labouf. Let's go off-road. I'll follow your rear end. There's that rear end. So we'll just cut across this little bit of garden, and we'll cut through this alleyway, and we're going to get onto one of the main arteries that hooks up uptown Clorica and the Mosoi Avenue area down to the old town of Paphos, and then eventually, of course, that will take you down to the main artery that links you to downtown Paphos. So stick with us as we get across this busy road. As I said, this is the busiest road in Paphos most days of the week. So let's get across here.
We are moving faster than the cars.
Yes, we have to. So you've got steps and little alleyways all the way around the back here. So this is the old town of Paphos now that we're in. Lots of it has been refurbished. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. So this is one of the streets that's been, shall we say, given a bit of a makeover. Some of the buildings have had 7 bells knocked out of them, and some of them have just had a lick of paint. But this is very nice indeed. Could be a nice place to chill out. And then on this corner shop here, you've got a shop which specialises in mosaics. Have a look at that. So you come round here, and there it is. So this is a place that actually is a cafeteria, and it allows you to do mosaicing and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of this sort of stuff going on in downtown Paphos, and a lot of it going on in uptown Paphos. And the old town now is transforming itself into more of a, well, an arty area, should we say. an upmarket arty area. And there's a lot of true artists just over yonder. If you watched the film a while back, we've got the Pumpkin Lady, and she's just located over there in reference to the bus station again. And you've got all sorts going on. Here's some art outside this shop. And again, most of this will have been made locally. Hi.
Hello.
Absolute works of art.
Okay,
and we've seen this lady somewhere before. Yeah.
Good.
This is a lady who was the friend of the Pumpkin Lady. Am I right? Yes. I saw the smile and everything. Can we have a quick look in? Yes, we'll have a look in. So we're going to promote this lady tonight. All of this is handmade art and craft. And there's the beautiful sign that obviously the lady has made. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, very easy to find. Absolute works of art. So let's go into this shop.
What is this lady saying? Like a God sent us here.
Yes.
We're going to have a look around. Let's go and have a snoop. Let's go and have a snoop around.
So let's go.
You can tell as you walk inside the shop that there are works of art, that's for sure. There's something unique, there's something special. That has already caught my eye. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So if you're looking for that something that's very special, this could be the shop for you. There's a lot of people moving to Cyprus to start new lives, or they've been relocated. Whether you're in Paphos or Limassol, obviously, if you're looking for something very special, this could be that shop. From something so simple as a candle holder to a true work of art. Do you do all of this yourself? Yes. What's your name?
Niky.
Niky. So that's Niky, that's the artist, and I've no doubt if you have an idea, you can commission her to do it even.
Thank you. And my daughter, I mustn't
There we are.
forget to say my
There we
daughter
are.
as well. She does the jewellery, the earrings,
Right.
and the coasters, the resin coasters. She's very artistic.
Right. So, if there's something perhaps you've got in your mind, you could come here, sit down and have a chat, and I'm pretty sure they can make that special gift for you. You see?
I did really like that one there. And
Let's show the
it's
people.
truly work of art. Look
Really,
at that.
thank you so
Look at that.
much.
I'm going to try and capture this from the
It's made
side.
out of air-dry clay.
It's just amazing.
Absolute work of art. It
And
truly
we've
is.
got my elephant.
Yeah, we're going to have a look over here. Let's have a look.
For the step,
So there's a nice little elephant. Again, if you understand, it's sort of three-dimensional. And again, it's been made out of a clay, and then it's been constructed, and then it's been painted. Look at that. How much is something like that?
How much will that go for? The last one I sold it for 75 euros.
Right, okay.
So it's not very expensive. I tried to. That's a little bit more.
Yeah, just so you understand,
Yes.
that's 75 euros. So it gives you an idea.
At least I
It's
can-
not very expensive. We've got soaps.
Look, it
It's
could
all
also
sorts.
be like negotiable.
If you heard the lady then, she said everything's negotiable, obviously. It doesn't mean you're going to buy it for 50, but I'm sure 72, 73, that's the price. But there's lots of unique things. Really is. Have a look at that. And if you understand, a lot of these artists, these creative artists in Uptown Paphos here, are all friends with each other. And I say this lady is a very big friend of the lady known as the Pumpkin Lady. And if you go hunting in our video back catalogue, if you pop in Evie, the Pumpkin Lady, Marika and me, up will come that video. And this lady and that lady are very good friends indeed. And as you can see, they are truly great artists. They're not in competition with each other because, of course, what they're doing is totally different from one another. But at the same time, of course, they are working in cahoots, as I say. But to be honest, the prices the lady's quoting, I think, are very reasonable. And obviously, if you're coming from abroad and relocating to downtown Paphos, Kea, Limassol, or wherever it might be, those prices are very cheap indeed. Here's some of the jewellery the lady was saying her daughter makes. Again, some of them are truly very special indeed.
And you know something, even if you put it against the window and the light, it will reflect in.
Truly is a great shop. So let's go and have a look and see what's going on here.
So, Miss Niky, presented us this lovely angel girl because she
Thank you very
believes
much.
that the God sent us to her.
Well, the idea of the channel is to promote the life out of Paphos. Hopefully, that's Miss Niky, and hopefully people will pop into this shop, and hopefully you will cross her palm with that little bit of silver, and obviously you're going to get something that's unique, something that's unbelievably special, something that you can treasure for the rest of your life, and perhaps even something that you can pass down through the generations. Okay, so Arts and Crafts by Niky and Chevy. There we are. And there's their contact details if you want to pause. You can find them on the internet, obviously. So it's a great shop. It's somewhere worth visiting. As you can see, she opened her arms to us and welcomed us in, and she will do exactly the same to you. Obviously, she wants your money, but she doesn't seem to be that kind of woman that's going to pressurize you. And like I said, I think perhaps people could come here and perhaps see something they quite like, perhaps modify it to your taste and to your colourings, and I'm pretty sure Miss Niky will make that special item for you. So let's have a quick look one last time before we say that very goodbye. So it's like a unique working gallery, and it's full of treasures, full of gems, that's for sure. Anyway, receive your yellow booth, it's that time.
Yeah, I would like to tell many thanks to Miss Niky for being kind and for being attentive to us as well. I would like to tell all of you that you should come and visit this lovely shop, and I'm more than sure that everyone will find something on his or her taste. We're loving you to bits. Many thanks for watching, and please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses.
Let's have a bye-bye, Niky.
Bye-bye.
Thanks very much for greeting us. Thank you very much. All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and of course, if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, come back for a little bit more of our madness, and please, if you are in the old town, pop in. There's a nice kettle over there. She'll make a cup of tea or a coffee, no charge whatsoever. You can mosey on down, as I say. Whether you buy something or not doesn't really matter. She understands it's only a matter of time before you come back and cross her palm with a little bit of silver. Now, on to the other parts of the channel. Like I say, if you hit the like, it tells YouTube and other people, obviously, that you like what we do. If you click and subscribe, it tells us and YouTube and other people that perhaps we're bringing you some content that people like. And if you really like the channel and you want us to grow and you want us to venture further afield, please consider going through to our About page, where you can, well, treat us to a coffee or two, and also you can scroll along where it says share, like, that kind of thing, and you'll find a little button that says thanks. Again, you can hit that and make a very modest contribution to the channel. I'd like to say a big thank you to Miss Niky, because she's a star among stars, and we've met her a couple of times. So there she is. Thanks, Miss Niky. Thank you.